All right, I want to make a video on the Masamune, but we're going to have to do something else first. Just got to head to BR real quick and go ahead and pick up Anakin Skywalker. Got to go ahead and change that background light color. All right, there we go. Founders Masamune is available through the Founders Packs, which are no longer available, but it's a weapon that a lot of us have. So, triple attack speed, damage is the way that I'm going to run it today. This might be a two-part video depending on how this recording goes, so check the length of the video down below to see if we end up doing two parts, but I want to run this with a Paleo Luna build. She adds 9% of your current health to melee weapon damage, and that means triple attack speed is the way to go. Blast from the past to get as much health as possible. Hide and Vigor. Vigor is garbage. Don't get that twisted. But any amount of healing is nice. I don't plan on using any energy, so there's no other dino that makes sense. Battle Beat to make us swing even faster. Going Coconuts just to keep that health up, and it gives us weapon damage. And Assassin Sarah. That's the one that makes a little bit less sense, because we're not going to be doing hardly any weapon damage at all. It would probably make more sense for me to just run Fumble in support, so I'm just gonna do it. It's a little wasteful to have two support perks just for attack speed, but all of our damage is coming from just farming Luna, and maximizing that is a good way to go. So let's hop in game and get it started. All right, let's see how good this is. That's yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I expected. So I never mentioned the special 6 perk on this weapon. Every 6 hits causes an explosion, and that might sound familiar, but it's every 6 hits, not in a row. So as you're killing enemies and moving on to the next target, every 6 hits, no matter what, is triggering that explosion. So it's actually really, really nice. You can just go on from target to target to target, and you're always making sure that you get it. Because the 5 hits in a row is a nice 6 perk and all, but you need to get 5 hits in a row on the same target, which most enemies are not surviving that long. And because of that 6 perk, it makes the Masamune pretty good. However, there is kind of a problem I have with the video that you're seeing right now, and that's that we are running triple attack speed, basically just farming Luna damage. None of the damage you're seeing here is really coming from the Masamune. It's coming from the Masamune's attack speed, and really Luna is carrying a lot of the damage. And that's where I think a part 2 of this video might happen, because I really want to use the Masamune with like proper damage perks, and then pair it with like Assassin Sarah or something, and see how good the weapon does kind of on its own. You know, normally I record these videos muted when I'm in a Discord call, but we've just been talking about Star Wars movies this entire time. Should that just be like the first part of this video? I kind of dig it. Like, you guys were talking about how great movies 7, 8, 9 were, right?
Alright, buddy.
So, right before recording this on stream, Twitch link down below, I record these on stream. The lady friend came into the stream, and I talked about how much she loves those movies. She hates them. They are her least favorite movies ever. She's a huge Star Wars nerd. Her debit card has BB-8 on it. It's adorable. And, yeah, those movies were a massive disappointment. I think BB-8 was the only good thing that came out of those movies. If that list is not exhaustive, lady, please feel free to elaborate on it, because I like to hear nice things. You know, I know she hates those movies. We once spent, I said this to the chat before recording, that we once spent, I'm sorry, she once spent a 30-minute car ride just talking about how bad those movies are, and it was a delight to listen to. She could have a solo podcast on how bad they are, and it was I hate you. BB-8 is so good. Yeah, she loves BB-8. I used to screen share the Skywalker Saga. The video game is really fun. All right, the video game is fun. Say what you will about the movies, but I used to screen share BB-8 to her, and she really enjoyed that. So yeah, there you go. That's flirting 101, is find a girl who likes BB-8 and then stream it. So yeah. This build is actually working really great. I want to run this again. I'm finding my energy. So as of recording, you guys wouldn't know this on YouTube, but on the day that this video is being recorded, I've recorded 10 other videos. So I kind of running out of energy. This is a nice little advanced CG plug, link down below. You can get 10% off with code BEAST, but yeah, Dream Team Punch has been carrying a lot here. But Matteo, you were sharing thoughts on Star Wars. He's definitely making his own video. All right, well, you know what? I tried, but yeah, I thought we'd have some Star Wars discussion, but instead
What's your favorite Star Wars movie, Beast?
Me? Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, I'm gonna be out of myself right now. All right, to illustrate how much of a not Star Wars nerd I am, I watched movies 7, 8, 9 and was unimpressed, but I did not have any strong physical emotions. I didn't see what I just saw. And that's kind of true for all of them. I like, honestly, in order of the story. So, like, remember they recorded number 4 first. So I think 5, 6, 7? No, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 movies. I liked those. Thought the graphics were a lot better, but it was mostly just like Trade Federation talk. It's just like a political movie targeted at like kids and young adults. I don't understand. The plot is terrible, but I just see glowy light stick and my eyes light up. That's kind of what I enjoy. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my god. The lady has been so pissed at me. I can just hear her huff. Alright, so this is the sound she makes when we watch Mandalorian. I'll explain in a second. I hear that every single time. So anytime in the Mandalorian Season 3, it's what we're watching together now. Anytime there's a blaster, I call it a lightsaber. And anytime there is any droid standing on 2 legs, I call it C-3PO. And she is sick of my Oh yeah, Ben's war cry. Let's get it going. She is so done with me. And if she wants to elaborate that, she's on that. She's in the Twitch stream link down below. You know, did I just plug Twitch again on accident? I really did. Wow. Okay, so the current Twitch stream that's being in this video is not linked down below. These guys are. This video is long done. I'm recording this about a month and a half before it goes live, so that's kind of the past at this point. But one of the other things was whenever there are ships shooting blasters, I call them lightsabers, and she is just sick of me, and I'm having so much fun. You are so... That's what she says. Every time she tells me I'm so uncivilized, which is just the best response. That's a girl who knows her Star Wars. But anyway, my favorite movie, I don't know. 4, 5, 6, I guess. No. The first movie. So 1, 2, 3. That's what I meant. The 1, 2, 3.
So
I like those.
In chronological order, that would be the original trilogy.
That's not what I meant. No, I mean the movie. Episode 1, 2, 3. Episode 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
you like the prequels.
I like the graphics and all that. Again, storyline is bland. I'm old enough to understand what's going on, and even I was bored. I'm like, oh my god, you're blocking a trade route? That's a Star Wars plot? What are we even doing here? This is so dumb. Watching Palpatine take over the Senate was actually pretty cool, though. The way he just sort of snaked his way in at a time when people were in need of a leader, and... I watched a whole YouTube video breaking down kind of what was going on there, and it was not unlike what a Mr. Austrian did in Germany in the 1940s. Like, it was actually kind of that. He took up people who needed a leader. I'm sorry, what?
I said Anakin help, but I got revived anyways.
Oh yeah. So my Masamune is gonna break. What's this mini boss? Is it something I can kill? Trap vulnerable? Alright, so I'm gonna let this be the separator. My weapon's gonna break. So I'm gonna cut to the next part of the video and check out a loadout that takes advantage of the Masamune's strengths rather than just farming Paleoluna. Alright, I'm loving part 2 here because Lotus Assassin Sarah is literally Assassin Sarah's perks, but it's another Founder's hero. I feel like it's super fitting with the Masamune, and we're going for an all damage build, alright? Totally rocking out with Anatomy Lessons, Legendary Blade, Fumble, Battle Beat, Corrosive Strike, so we've got extra crit rating and support. We're not even going to need crit rating on our weapon. Legendary Blade, just to increase sword damage by 25%, because that's kind of a lot. Fumble and a Battle Beat, of course, just to activate Totally Rocking Out and to swing faster. And then Corrosive Strikes, because we're going to be critting a lot. And it's funny that realizing now that I'm running Totally Rocking Out, because I was curious what perks I should run on my weapon, because it's a little tricky. So here's what we got. Double crit damage, attack speed, and damage. I was curious if I should run crit rating, crit damage, but I had literally forgotten I was running Totally Rocking Out. So that's basically answered. We're just going to be doing as much damage with our weapon as possible. This bottom perk's a little dead, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. I think this weapon is going to absolutely shred. So with a 320% crit damage, let's hop in game and see how that one does. All right, we're in game. Let's see. How does a Masamune do? I want to see that extra 106 explosion damage kick in, and yeah, that is doing quite a lot. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and grab that, up our attack speed, and it's doing so much. I shouldn't be surprised, but damn. And if we crit, that extra Corrosive Strikes damage will finish him off over time. That's what I like to see. Not just spamming Paleoluna, but actually using the weapon for what it's capable of. Obviously, we are completely stacked with damage perks on this weapon. I'm not going to pretend like this is all the Masamune, just raw on its own, but still, it's pretty cool. Now, I want to finish this encampment, but there's a Smasher right over there, and I feel like I should do that. Oh, we got a couple of stragglers. Let's take care of them. All right, moving on to that Smasher. Let's see here. Now, we don't have Totally Rocking Out active by default, but that's okay, because now we're going to be able to see what this weapon is capable of on its own. I'm going to snare them with a smoke bomb. I'm just going to use a ninja like a ninja should be used. I, believe it or not, went a very, very long time in my Save the World career without realizing smoke bombs actually snared an enemy, and now you guys get to know too, if you didn't. Oh, nice little crowd of enemies once again. So I just want to charge up some attacks and do this. I want to see that 6-hit explosion. Okay, well, there it goes. It went ahead and killed everything. I think it happened without me noticing. I don't even know. You know, now that I have died, I feel like Arlene Iza in support probably would have been a good pick. I would recommend her in support. That would be a good way to not die. All right, the defense begins. Now, I also wanted to mention that I've been playing around some fun loadouts today between Luna and this build, and I want to mention that I actually have an entire video on ninja loadouts. If you guys want to check that out, link down below. It goes far in depth into all the different options, and this is kind of one of them. This is just a totally rocking out Assassin Sarah build where there's actually not a ton of synergy here. I've probably gotten some complaints in the comments where Assassin Sarah is probably not your very best lead for a totally rocking out build, but that wasn't really what I was going for. I just wanted to use something kind of fun. And this guy is faster than me, and I don't like it. Where are you going? Come on. I'm trying to kill you. Maybe away from me is the... Oh, he's gone. He's gone. This is actually a really strong build, too. I need to get the ball rolling. I need to get in here, get some damage going, get totally rocking out active. Oh, nice little fumble football right there. And... Oh, god damn it. Here we go. There we go. Yep, not worried about my health at all because we're not relying on Luna for damage. And something I was learning in a horde build. I don't know if I can link that down below. Yeah, definitely I can link it down below. So we did a horde build with the what was it? Not Mary Melee, that's Frost Knight. We just did it today. Melee Mayhem. Hey, there we go. And I used my Stormblade build, link to that down below as well, where I realized in that build that Dragon Slash is kind of a good way to enter a fight. Like, you can just do damage to these Huskies, get behind them, and start attacking all at once, all in one smooth motion. Granted, I didn't actually get a whole lot taken care of there, but, you know, it still did something. A couple of campfires just to not die, and this is what I mean. You can sort of catch up, get ahead of a target, kill them in the process, and it's a nice thing you can do, because you are a ninja after all, and seeing as I'm not running Paleo Luna, I actually have Dragon Slash. Yeah, see, Luna doesn't have Dragon Slash, so I get to take advantage of these perks I always forget about. So here's the thing. A lot of where I'm coming from in this video is a guy who uses Luna religiously. She is my melee queen. I've just decided, you know, since she's the best, I should use her all the time. And for me, this is a very fun look at a loadout that is super strong, definitely viable, and just not Luna, you know? Like, it's nice to make a video like this to remind you guys and myself that there are other builds. You can do other things in the game besides the absolute meta, and that's kind of the whole point of these fun loadouts and the videos that I try to make on them, because I want to encourage people to try stuff outside of the box. You know, I have found some ludicrously strong builds that are just never a build that anybody would bring up. They're not top meta, it's not the absolute best choice in every instance, but it's perfectly fun and it works perfectly fine. So yeah, I think this fits perfectly into that category. If you're a founder who has a Masamune, or if you have a friend who has founders that can give you a Masamune to try out, I don't encourage people to beg a bunch of founders for as many Masamunes as they can. I don't think that's really gonna happen. You go ahead and just enjoy this weapon. It's you know, it's a fun, different way to play. If you're a founder, I was trying to say, that hasn't tried this weapon in a while, then you should do it. But I know that not everybody is a founder, and you can't really get founders nowadays. You can technically buy somebody's friend code, but I really don't trust that. I'm not aware of that black market. I don't trust buying a code from a random seller, because founders codes can give you V-Bucks, and because of that, and because of their rarity and their decreasing supply of friend codes, a lot of the price points can get in the hundreds of dollars. And if you're a crazy V-Buck buyer in Fortnite, becoming a founder can be worth it for you if you are trying to save money on V-Bucks in the long run. You know, I personally have probably gotten, I know I've gotten tens and tens of thousands of V-Bucks, and I don't know the exact figure. I don't exactly keep track of that, but because of that, the price point can get into the hundreds of dollars. And I don't want anybody watching this to get scammed, so just don't buy them. That's my advice. Now, all that said, this weapon is pretty kick-ass, though. I mean, look at this. It's like, it's a weird melee. You know, that 6 perk is completely unique to this weapon. There is not another melee in the entire game that can do that 6 hits explosion. It's got really decent perks. It's not perfect perks like the Founder's Ravager, or not Founder's Ravager, Jesus, the Mythic Ravager. It's not like it's got perfect perks like that, but it's got some nice variety, and it gives you a lot to work with. So it's definitely a weapon that's really decent, you know? It's got a lot of variety, really good damage, and a special 6 perk that makes it all the better. Every 6 hits, it's 106%. So you're basically just getting, oh, I don't know what that exact percent. Maybe editing bees can throw on a number, but like you get a lot of extra damage with that. Okay, every bit you get some extra. So I bet like 106 divided by 6 would be your number. So about a 22% damage increase overall on average. Assuming you're putting that 6 explosion to good use, you can get a lot of extra, and that's got an area of effect damage. So you basically get 22% to the power of however many enemies are nearby, which is kind of nice. So, or at times, maybe not to the power. I don't care. Whatever. Math is annoying. I'm trying to kill things in Fortnite more better. All right? I'm not trying to think super hard. All right. Last time I thought super hard, I made that crack shot build and did a whole bunch of math with that. That's actually what Matteo's running in the background. Link down below to my crack shot onslaught video if that's out. I recorded it. The video exists. I don't know if it's edited or published on the channel, but it's a thing that you should look out for either way. So Matteo and I are definitely going to be fighting over this mini boss because he and I are recording. We're each separately recording videos in the same game, which is never a great combo, but it's fine. I don't think I'm going to be doing enough mini boss damage to really solo this thing, but with the teamwork involved, we can get it taken down. And honestly, nobody should ever have to solo a mini boss. That's my 2 cents. I feel like mini bosses should be a team thing. This melee build might be really good for smashers and crowds of zombies. Again, Arlene Iza is desperately missed in this build. I really wish I had her, because look at this. I'm standing in the storm, taking tons of damage, and other than totally rocking out, there's really nothing else to heal me. So Totally Rockin' Out is not a great healer. You can see that it is falling behind hard. You just add in a couple of bees and I'm dead. So I feel like Arlene Iza would be a huge improvement to this build, but that's just something you guys can try out in yours if you'd want to recreate it. But I think we've seen what we need to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been really enjoying this build. I've wanted to run the Masamune for a while. Today, I thought I was done because I'd recorded so many videos, but I just got the inspiration, and here we are with another one. So if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe, twitching down below. See you guys in the next one, and take it easy. And then